Hey Heartland family, Pastor Ethan here with another Walk the Path video from Sunday's message. This week we talked about Acts chapter 12 verses 1 through 19, which is James is martyr, Peter is put in jail, Peter is rescued from jail, and then he goes to the house where the people are praying and has the door open up to him after a little comedic thing. I've got Natasha here with me and she's here to discuss. So Natasha, what do you think are the main takeaways that we had, or how can we walk out this Sunday's passages?
So I think really relying on persistent prayer and believing in the prayer that it's going to happen or it's going to come true, and then praying for others in difficult situations through their persecution and their struggles. I feel like that's what we should be doing for everyone.
Yeah. I'm curious, what does prayer look like to you? How do you pray?
I pray by myself. Yeah,
is there like a particular time of the day that you do it, or what does it look like?
So first thing in the morning, I'm praying. Before I go to bed, I pray. Or then like throughout the day, if I just feel like it's put on me to pray, then I pray. But to say that I pray consistently throughout the day, I don't think I do that. But I feel like most importantly is first thing and before I go to bed.
Yeah, we did spend a lot of time on prayer. Ended up being kind of, we really didn't finish the section really at all. But we spent a lot of time talking about the prayer, the necessity of the church to be praying. And so yeah, that is kind of an easy challenge for this week. But I think, is there anything else, any other challenges, maybe like with Peter in prison, or anything that came to mind you thought throughout the service?
Just trust. A lot of trust. Trusting that the situation is going to get better no matter the length of time.
Yeah. I think, and actually, trust is a great word. I was reading a book last week that talked about faith is actually just trust. You trust that God knows what He's doing. You trust that He's a good God, a good Father, that He'll take care of you. Even if it ends in death, He's still good, right?
Right.
And so I think trust is a huge thing. So as we walk in prayer and in faith and believing, right, and praying for the will of God, we also walk in trust, knowing that God is good. And if maybe this prayer isn't answered, it's because maybe I wasn't praying the will of God. Maybe maybe it was one of those things that he had an alternate plan, right? And then you have to trust that.
Or maybe it's just not the time.
Or maybe it's
because
not the
He
time.
says, "Asking you shall receive." So if we're asking and we're believing, but we haven't received, maybe it's just not the time to receive.
Yeah. Well, it's like when you ask your kids ask you for something. Our response is yes, no, or maybe
Not
later,
right
right?
Not right now.
Yes, no, maybe later. And so I think God does the same thing with us. Yes, no, maybe later. And I think the maybe laters come up more often than we realize. And so, and I think it's often because we're just not ready for it.
Right.
And so, but keep on praying. I mean, that's what Jesus said. Keep on praying, keep on seeking, keep on asking, and the door will be open. And so that's what we just be persistent in prayer. And I think also the challenge at the end of service, what if we became a church that went on prayer walks and we got our whole church walking around Fargo Moorhead praying for people, and that could be pretty powerful for this, and who knows like what that would change in our area. Any other thoughts?
Just make sure that we're praying with the right intentions.
Yeah.
Not to be prideful or boastful and showing people like on the streets, oh, we're praying, so we're doing good, but
Look at me holy. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Yeah, that's good. Well, thanks for coming on. And I don't know if you've done this before, but blah, 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 blah. Cody will cut it out. We love you guys. Thanks for listening. Until we're going to finish out Acts chapter 12 next week and the death of King Herod Agrippa. But we love you. Thanks for listening. And let's walk the path this week. We can't just know it. We have to walk it as well. So let's walk it well. To the glory of Christ. We love you and see you next week.